you get along, and you're supposed to be protecting me.
You don't believe that I'll protect you?
You, yeah, but what about Gara and Evans? Why's she so angry? She seems really pissed at me.
She's not mad at you, it's the situation. Evans came up hard, lost 2 brothers to the gangs. If she didn't have an edge, she wouldn't have survived.
Do you trust her?
She was the first person in her family to go to college. She's got a law degree from Stanford. It's why the FBI put her on their new anti-gang task force. The Bureau really gave her a chance. I don't think she wants to blow it.
I heard her arguing with Agent Gara this morning. She told him no one trusts him.
The fact that he was the only one to survive the bombing has raised a few eyebrows. And Gara knows. He knows if he's gonna get out from under that, he's gonna have to prove himself.
If I'm going to feel safe, I need you to work together.
You're right. I'll talk to them. We'll work it out. You just gotta trust me.
I trust you, but the other two, I don't know.
June 12th, 2012. Episode 7. Let's play Call of Duty. Fuck, god damn it! Fuck! Well, whatever, I'm not re-recording this, I'm done.
I'm ready.
This is the 9th take, 9th attempt at recording this commentary. I shit you not. It's the 3rd time I've recorded gameplay for the level. It's just, this level is so fucking boring, and I can't put my finger on it why. It's just like, ugh. So in this level, I think I picked revolvers for this. This is post-commentary, by the way, not live commentary. I tried that in 3 out of my 9 attempts to do this talk while I played, and it just didn't work in any of those. So, I think I picked revolvers for some reason. It turns out to be a really bad idea since most of this level takes place in a car and has you shooting at other cars. So I'm not entirely sure of my logic here. Please tell me I pick one of the machine guns. If I don't, I'm retarded. I can't even remember playing this because this gameplay was recorded a few weeks ago. Since then, I've tried commenting on it twice. This is the 3rd time.
Come on, let's get out of here. Let's go.
I'm really sorry this took so long. Like, oh my god, this level is just so boring. I run out of things to say, like, so quickly. So I'm just gonna have to, like, fill it up with, like, other shit. Other shit I've been playing and stuff.
Ready. Let me check the perimeter.
Notice that fog rolling in. Notice the smog rolling in. We're indoors right now. These are effects that are supposed to be, like, street level. These are supposed to be, like, effects you see when you're on the road and, like, it's just dusty outside. But instead, we got dust rolling in just from this hallway.
Come on, Jess.
So, I mean, then again, we are in Los Angeles, aren't we? So, I mean, there might be something to that. This is actually one of the few, and by few I mean only levels, where you don't have to drive in single player, where someone's actually driving you for you. And so we're gonna get in now, and Agent Dempsey is gonna handle the driving for this mission, which is a nice change of pace, right?
Let's go. Ready?
Except,
Start moving.
since we're not in control...
You guess? We're fine, Jess. Don't you worry. Is it far?
On the other side of the city.
The accommodations aren't exactly elegant, but it's well hidden, and you'll be perfectly safe.
Keep your eyes on the road, Sergeant.
Someone's a little on
I think the
edge
problem
today.
is...
Don't worry, Agent Geta. This ain't my first rodeo.
The problem is that since you're not in control of the speed of the vehicle, these sequences seem like they go on for so fucking long. It feels like the driver is so fucking slow. And you know, this is why, like, the only levels where, like, I would really want to be in control.
Go, go, go!
It's like the weird thing is that this is like a level that I would want to drive during.
Officers under fire. The corner of Pico and Berendo. Heading east for the freeway. Fuck!
Careful!
I'm just gonna talk over most of this in-car dialogue, I'm sorry. This is like the one level where I wouldn't mind driving. I mean, look at this, we're driving through gates, between alleyways, we're getting chased. This is like sort of intense, right? Like, and the other levels we get to drive in, we're chasing a vehicle. And it's just, you're on the freeway, and that's it. And just stay on the road, don't go off the road. But like, this is like, hey, cool, we gotta... Nope, that's a dead end, you gotta turn around quickly, go in reverse. And you don't get to. And that's really a shame. So... Well, that's it, I'm already out of things to say. Okay, great. You see what I mean? It's just, there's so much dead air, like, between the characters, and what am I supposed to say about this? We're driving. Crash through a gate. You don't want to hear a play-by-play of this. I'm not in control of any of this. There's no tactics to any of this.
Someone fucking talked. Someone inside. Who?
So, I've been playing a lot of Max Payne 3 recently.
Everyone all right?
I'm not a fan, typically, of third-person games, of the third-person perspective, of action game. I'm not a fan of games that are not first-person shooters, is generally the situation. This part, I'll comment on this part. This is unnecessary. Just why do you have to stay on the track so long? Oh yeah, to ramp up the tension. Nice job, good going. Let's just drive, let's play chicken with this train for a few more seconds, just to make it tense. Then we'll steer onto the other track, though. Don't you worry.
You check it.
So I've been playing a lot of Max Payne 3 recently. Not on PC, surprisingly. I do own a PS3, I do own a PlayStation 3. Despite having like over 700 Steam games and spending most of my time on PC, I do occasionally use my PlayStation 3. I do occasionally boot that thing up. Oh, you may have noticed we've just come around full circle. We've come back to the beginning of the game with us on the freeway shooting at the cars. This is the sequence from the beginning of the game. Except there are less enemies this time than there were in the beginning. There were more enemies the first time we played this, you know, in the first level of the game. The first level of the game version, which is meant to ease us into the game, to ease new players into the game maybe, is technically more difficult than this.
All right, check it. Time to go.
On the count of having more enemies shooting at us. Just think about that for a second. That doesn't make any sense, right? That makes like no sense. Makes as much sense as me bringing a revolver to a car fight. Or a pair of revolvers in my case. I still don't know what I was thinking. Look at all these cars were just like fucking... Oh, and that car just popped out of nowhere. You may notice that it happening a few times in this level. And here's the revolvers not being particularly useful. I don't think any of the pistols would be really useful in this situation, would they? I should just be using the machine gun. I don't know why I'm not. I don't know if I was trying to prove something here. I honestly cannot remember. Maybe I was trying to make some point in the original live commentary about, hey, look at how bad the revolvers are at shooting cars. But then I kept doing it. Oh, it's just the part where... There's one more thing left to comment on. Yep, great. Good job. Good clipping. Yep, yeah, clip back into it. Good job. Good pathfinding. Good scripted sequence. Scripted sequence, folks. That happens every time you play this level. Every time I play this level, at least. Like that car from the, was it last level or 2 levels ago? The one that gets caught in the column, then instantaneously just sort of teleports 180 degrees facing the other direction and drives off. That's scripted. You sticking your head inside of that gas tanker is scripted. Christ. Anyway, there's no real point to leaning out of the windows in this level, I don't think. Because you can just sit inside the car and not take damage. Or if you crouch, you shouldn't take damage. You don't want to hear about this. You want to hear about Max Payne 3, right? What am I doing talking about this game when I could be talking about another? Max Payne 3 is a good game. I'm sure you already know that by now. It's been out for like a month now, right? I'm sure you've all played it. I'm just assuming everyone here has played it already. If not, you should. It's a good game. It's enough to warm the cockles of my heart. It's, as I was saying, I'm a guy who plays almost exclusively FPS. And even I had to like sort of sit back and say, man, this game is fucking great! Like, everything about the aesthetic I love. I know, like, I'm a sucker for film noir. And I realize it's probably maybe slightly less noir than, I don't know, Max Payne 1 and 2. And a lot of people miss the comic book aesthetic, but I think the aesthetic that Rockstar is going for is fine. Oh, here's the part where I take cover, which would usually make you invulnerable in any other sequence in the game. In this game, that is. I'm talking about Cartel again. But for some reason we die, despite being in the invincible position. And when we respawn, let's take a look what happens. Oh, we're suddenly in the backseat now? Okay, yeah, sure, why not? And where's the girl we're trying to protect? Oh, nowhere to be found? Okay, cool. Good job, game. So, we teleported to the back seat, and the other passenger in the car is just straight up missing. Stone's daughter. What? Sorry, I cannot remember her name. Jess. There we go. Thanks, subtitles. So Jess isn't in the car right now. How do you fuck that up?
Oh my god!
So we're playing some Max Payne 3. Here's the games I've been playing that are not Call of Juarez: The Cartel. I started playing Battlefield 3 again. Like an idiot, I bought the premium pack because I'm a sucker for any first-person shooter that's set in modern times with military themes, as evident by my love for Call of Duty and for Battlefield. More so Battlefield Bad Company 2 still. I'd still call that... I still prefer that to Battlefield 3. I don't know how I died like instantaneously despite having like barely any damage under me. The next thing you know, I'm just dead. This sequence sucks. The problem with it is that you have no control over it, so the game's going at its own pace, which is like slow and boring and takes fucking forever. And there's also the problem with these enemies that like you can't control like your distance from the other cars. You can't take cover behind other cars. You have no control over the car, so you're always just in the line of fire with these cars. And since your AI partners aren't doing anything to help you, it's up to you entirely. It falls entirely upon you to destroy the other cars on the freeway. So, like, think about that for a second. If you have no control over the car and, you know, you have no control over the location in which you're fighting, if you have no control over the distance from the enemy car or cover or anything like that, and you're just plopped down in the middle of the road with your gun of choice and told to destroy this car, which takes an unnatural amount of hits to destroy for some reason. This specific car in front of us, the one with the RPG, this fucking takes forever to blow up, so you might think maybe this car is invincible, right? Because you wouldn't put it past this game to just throw like an invincible enemy there. But I mean, sure enough, I mean, you have to kill it, otherwise he kills you. So, Christ. Now where was I? Oh yeah, Battlefield 3. Because that's it, because with the car done, there's nothing to say. Now it's just straight up fucking driving for the next minute or two. With like no combat. Once again, great pacing Techland. You've done it again. So I don't know, I've been playing I signed up for Battlefield Premium. I've been playing the new Close Quarters maps. Still the same Battlefield that I gave up on months ago to keep on playing Modern Warfare 3, so... You know, in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 news, I think I'm the only one who is psyched for the new content pack. Is that accurate? Am I the only one who is excited to play that new game mode, that face-off game mode? I am, right? I mean, in the context of this thread that I'm posting these videos in the context of this forum of my YouTube channel and the subscribers, among you guys, I'm probably the only one of us excited for the new Call of Duty shit, right? I'm sorry, what can I say? I like fun. I'm sorry if I like fun. My bad. My gay. I'm gay, I'm sorry. Man, I'm really just dating this episode horribly by making these references, aren't I?
I'm thinking. Think faster. We don't have a whole lot of. Damn.
Watch out!
So, like, he had like 5 seconds between screaming, "Ah! Watch out! Ah! Stop the car!" That was 5 seconds, they didn't stop.
Are you okay?
Don't look at him, Jess. Come on, don't look at him.
Oh, it's gonna be real gruesome, isn't it?
He's gone, honey. We gotta go. We gotta get
Let's take a look at this corpse. You guys go on ahead. I want to see this. I want to see this gruesome sight. This disgusting, bloody, mangled corpse. Let's see. Where is the body? Where is the body? Where is he? Did he get flung out of the... No, he just doesn't exist. They specifically mention how disgusting, like, don't look at him, Jess, don't look at him. Look at what? He's not here. There's no body. And how is this car completely unscathed? How is that tanker completely unscathed? Like, come the fuck on. But come on, like, that's the laziest shit. Techland, you can't just be, like, don't look at the body, don't look at his dead corpse, and then not include a corpse. I don't know why that makes me more mad than anything else in this episode, in this game maybe. It's just so fucking shitty of them. I'm not saying like, you know, like, oh, I want to stare at this bloody pixelated mess and like get off to video game gore, but just, you know what I'm getting at, right, guys? Hope you do. Let me show this off. Let's see what's upstairs. Oh wait, we can't because there's this giant stone wall here, or boards, meant to impede our progress. That's pretty fucking transparent for an invisible wall. It's a pretty blatant invisible wall. And yeah, here we go. There's a second one there too, in case you figured out how to jump the banister. Like, really, guys? Like, that's the best you can come up with for like to blockade that section off?
Wheels. Yeah, no shit. Someone has to find one.
What if the sergeant's still alive?
No, honey, he's dead. He was a good man, but he's gone. Just try to maintain, okay? We need to find a car. You just stay right here.
Dempsey could be alive though, because he didn't find the body, right? He could just be walking around right now. Who knows? Okay, so you gotta listen to the audio here. When Eddie goes to look for the car, which is something that, as a player, you have to do, as Eddie, you actually find the car and drive it over.
Check one by one.
Listen to the gangster voiceovers, though.
Here.
They gotta be here somewhere, is it?
Just keep looking.
I'm scared.
The gangster voices feel like they're like right next to you. They feel like you're...
Over here.
It shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't be able to hear them so crisp and clearly. It sounds like they're right next to you, standing right next to you and Kim and Jess. But, like, ostensibly, they're on the other side of the gate looking for you, so I don't... It's like a weird disconnect. And maybe it's, like, more when you're playing the game, it's stranger, and maybe you don't get the full effect of it in this edited version, but, you know, just watching instead of playing. But, I don't know. The audio in this game was mixed by retards, so... We finished the level, and here's our reward, a nice silverly long cutscene, complete with awkward silences. Let's sit back and enjoy it, because I am officially out of things to talk about.
Can someone finally tell me what's going on here?
They must have been watching us. Someone was careless.
Or someone talked.
What are you saying?
I'm saying someone dropped a goddamn dime, and it sure the fuck wasn't me. No, because it's never the white guy who's the bad guy, right? Give me a fucking break, S.A.
What the hell is wrong with you people? You're supposed to be protecting me. You're supposed to be working together.
That's the biggest joke of all. Everyone in D.C. knows that DEA and FBI are like oil and fucking water. And LAPD here is the goddamn match.
So whose idea was it?
Shane Dixon, Special Assistant to the Deputy Attorney General.
It's all about making the public feel like we're working together, singing Kumbaya. When really what it's all about, what it's always been about, is some politician covering their goddamn ass hoping it's all gonna work out.
Or not work out. Maybe someone set this task force up to fail.
Oh, that's an interesting theory. But things usually aren't that complicated, sweetie. 9 times out of 10, the suits in charge don't know their asses from their elbows.
In the meantime, somebody wants me dead.
I don't think so. They wanted to kidnap you to find out something before we do. Something we haven't discovered yet.
What?
Evidence, pictures, tapes. Your father had to have some kind of insurance.
But I don't know anything.
You got your phone? Give it to me.
I turned it off like you told me.
They'll trace us. You know they will. Then let's make ourselves a moving target.
You know a Kevin?
My father used to work with a Kevin Donlevy.
Donlevy was kicked out after he accidentally killed his partner on a raid.
Accidentally?
Rumor was he had a substance abuse problem.
Call him, see what he wants.
But what do I... Kevin, it's Jessica Stone. Patrick Stone's daughter?
Oh yeah, I remember you, sweetie. You were a teenager the last time I saw you. Sweet 16. I was at your party, remember?
Not really.
Yeah, well, doesn't matter. Look, your father sent me something in the mail. Said I should keep it in case something happened to him. And why the hell would he send it to me?
Well, what is it?
Well, it's what got him killed is what it is. This crap goes all the way to the top. I'm thinking maybe I should just throw the key in the goddamn ocean.
No, don't do that. I'll come get it.
All right, but be careful, okay? Meet me tomorrow at 9 at the Panorama. The bar on the roof, and come along.
What does he mean this shit goes all the way to the top?
Hey, he's a fucking drunk. Who the fuck knows?
For now, not a word to anyone. Not about the meeting or where we're hiding out. As far as I'm concerned, we can't trust anybody.
Well, there you have it. Another episode down the tube. I'm sorry again that it took so long, and I'm sorry if it wasn't a particularly entertaining commentary on my part, but Jesus Christ, you try recording something 9 times and, try being as excited the 9th time as you were the first or second. So hopefully future episodes will be more prompt in the time that they are posted and will maybe be funnier? Fuck it. Why start now?